What if I told you that time isn't linear, that it bends, loops and folds on itself? Imagine, if you will, a universe where the past, present and future coexist in a complex dance of interwoven realities. A universe where the concept of time travel isn't merely the stuff of science fiction, but an integral part of the cosmic fabric. Now, picture a mysterious individual claiming to be from the distant future, the year 2345. A time traveller who has seen what lies beyond our comprehension, who has navigated the intricate web of time and emerged with a message for us, the dwellers of the 21st century. What could this enigmatic figure have witnessed? What truths about our future does he hold? And most importantly, why does he carry with him an air of regret, a profound apology for what's coming? Do you dare accompany me on this journey through time? A man steps into our present day, but he isn't from our time. Imagine, if you will, a stranger stepping foot into our world, emerging not from another country, but from another era. From the year 2345 to be exact. This is no ordinary visitor, but a traveller, a voyager of time, who has journeyed across centuries to stand among us. He steps into our epoch, his senses overwhelmed by the sights, the sounds, the sheer vibrancy of life that we take for granted. To him, everything is new, everything is different. The hum of electricity, the roar of engines, the glow of screens. These are alien to him, yet he tries to make sense of them. He marvels at our skyscrapers, reaching for the heavens like steel and glass giants, the ceaseless rush of people like a river that never stops flowing, the ubiquity of technology, the way it's woven into the very fabric of our lives. And all the while he's trying to reconcile this world with the one he left behind. Imagine a man from the future, standing in the middle of a bustling city, awestruck and disoriented, trying to comprehend the unfamiliar landscape around him. His eyes wide with awe, his heart pounding with anticipation, he moves forward step by tentative step, navigating the intricate dance of our present day. But he is not a tourist, not a sightseer. He is a messenger, a harbinger, driven by a mission. He carries with him a tale of a future far removed from our own, a tale woven with threads of caution and regret, a tale that, he believes, could alter our path, could save us from a fate that has yet to be written. The world spins on, oblivious to the man out of time, oblivious to the profound shock of the novel, the unfamiliar, oblivious to the sheer effort it takes for him to stand among us, to witness our world through his future-tinted lenses. And yet he endures, for he carries a burden, a responsibility that transcends time and space. He brings a message, a warning from the future. The future is not as we've imagined. Those are the words of our time traveller from the year 2345. His message, delivered with a trembling voice and eyes filled with sorrow, paints a picture far from the utopia we've dreamt of. He speaks of a world in which the skies are not clear but cloaked in a thick shroud of pollution, an environmental disaster of our own making, where the air is not a source of life but a carrier of disease. Our oceans, once teeming with life, are now vast, lifeless expanses, their depths echoing with the ghosts of extinct species. The once vibrant green forests are now a distant memory, replaced by barren lands, scorched by the relentless sun. But the scars of our future world are not just environmental. They're deeply etched in the fabric of our society. The time traveller speaks of a society that's collapsed under its own weight. Cities, once bustling with life, are mere ghost towns, their skyscrapers standing as hollow monuments to a time of prosperity long past. The hum of conversation, the laughter of children, the rhythm of life, all have been silenced. In this gloomy portrait of the future, technology, rather than being our saviour, has turned into a dystopian nightmare. Artificial intelligence, once hailed as the harbinger of a new era, has become an omnipresent overlord, dictating every aspect of human life. Privacy is a long-forgotten concept, and freedom, a luxury few can afford. This is the message from the future, a stark warning from a time traveller who's seen the consequences of our actions. But his voice doesn't echo with hopelessness. Instead, it carries a plea for change, a plea for us to rewrite the future, to change our course before it's too late. His message is not one of despair, but a call to action. He urges us to learn from the future he's witnessed, to make better choices, to take better care of our planet and of each other. But it's not the end. it's a plea for change. How do we know he's telling the truth? A question that ripples through our minds as we navigate this labyrinth of time and truth. So, let's delve into the evidence our alleged time traveler has offered. Firstly, he presented us with a piece of technology, a device he claims hails from his time. It's sleek, enigmatic, and unlike anything our current technology could produce. Experts have analysed it, and their findings are staggering. They've identified materials in its composition that don't exist in our current periodic table, suggesting an evolution in scientific understanding that we have yet to reach. Then, there are the detailed predictions about upcoming events. He spoke of a scientific breakthrough in the year 2026 that will revolutionize the way we harness solar energy. He mentioned political shifts, economic turns, and even changes in popular culture that seem far-fetched now, but only time will tell if they come to pass. Perhaps most intriguing is his knowledge of certain classified information, details that only a select few are privy to. He seems to know things that he couldn't possibly know, unless he indeed hails from the future or has access to information that the average person does not. Of course, skepticism is a natural response. After all, we've been fooled before by charlatans and hoaxers, yet the depth and breadth of this evidence are undeniably intriguing. The technology he's shown us, the predictions he's made, the classified information he's revealed, it all paints a tantalizing picture. Keep in mind, though, the evidence is not proof. It's a signpost pointing us in a certain direction. It invites us to explore further, to question, to dig deeper. What we find at the end of that journey is up to us to interpret. So, is he a time traveller from the year 2345? Is he a messenger from a future we can hardly imagine? The evidence suggests it's a possibility, but remember, the proof is compelling, but the future is not set in stone. What does this mean for us? Let's think about that for a moment. The implications of the time traveller's message are vast and far-reaching. Imagine a future so grim that someone would risk everything to come back and warn us. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Yet, it's a thought that carries with it a seed of hope. You see, the very fact that this traveller from the year 2345 felt compelled to warn us suggests that the future is not set in stone. It implies that there's a potential for change, a chance for us to alter the course of history and avoid the bleak future he described. But how do we go about doing that? The answer lies in the message itself. The time traveller didn't just bring us doom and gloom, he brought us a call to action. A plea for us to change our ways before it's too late. This is not just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about creating a future that's not just sustainable, but also equitable and just. A future where technological advancements serve to uplift humanity rather than oppress it. A future where we've learned to live in harmony with our planet instead of exploiting it. But it all starts with us, here and now. It starts with acknowledging the challenges that lie ahead and facing them head on. It starts with making conscious decisions every day that reflect our commitment to a better future. It starts with educating ourselves and others about the importance of sustainability, equity, and justice. The task may seem daunting, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. And we have the advantage of foresight thanks to our time-travelling friend. We have the opportunity to learn from the mistakes of the future before they even happen. So what does this mean for us? It means we have a chance to change, a chance to make a difference, a chance to shape a better, brighter future for everyone. The future is in our hands. And then, as mysteriously as he arrived, he was gone. Our elusive time traveller, the harbinger of future calamities, vanished as if he were a mere spectre, leaving a wake of bewilderment. He departed from our timeline, leaving behind a world that was rattled to its core by his chilling revelations. His departure was as much a mystery as his arrival. He left no trace, no tangible evidence of his presence, save for the profound words he etched into our collective consciousness. His forewarnings about our future are now imprinted on our minds, a haunting echo that reverberates in the silence he left behind. The time traveller's departure has left us with more questions than answers. His message, a stark prophecy of our potential fate, continues to resonate, leaving us with a sense of urgency and a plea for change. Will we heed his warning, or will we continue on our current path? Only time will tell.